Hello everybody, August 24th, 2025. We're at the home of Esther and Joey Jerome here in Deal, New Jersey. I have the privilege of sitting today with my good friend, my cousin actually, Louis Jerome, currently the president of the Sephardic Center. We're here at the sixth annual Center Court Tennis Tournament, and it hopes to be a beautiful day as it usually is. Many events have taken place in this home, especially for the Sephardic Center. To say it lightly, the Sephardic Center obviously has had a tremendous impact on the community, but it's also part of the fabrication of the Jerome and Bailey families. Louis, you're now the current president. You're following the lead of the chairman, your esteemed grandfather, Mr. Morris Bailey, and of course your father, Joe Jerome. How does it feel to assume such a role?
First off, I'm deeply inspired by my father and my grandfather, and I think the biggest lesson that I've taken out is that the community is like one large family. The best part about the center is that every barrier of division sort of falls when people walk into the building. We're one family, we're one community, and to me as president, to see the togetherness that we have as a community, it's so special. It's really what makes us so unique.
A few years ago, I had the privilege of working with the center on their marketing campaign, and we came up with a catchphrase that couldn't be more true. You can have many synagogues in the community, you could have many yeshivot, but in the end of the day, we're one community with one center in Brooklyn, New York. How do you plan on carrying that into the future and maintaining that?
I'll tell you what the most beautiful thing is for me also. When you see the children who come into the center, you'll see that they come from different schools within the community. They'll come from every school in the community, which I find so beautiful that they all come together and they build friendships and childhoods with people who go to different schools and maybe are on different observant levels than they are. But we're one community, and it's nice to know that we could be proactive in doing what brings us together. Too often I think that we're reminded of who we are as a people, that we're one people, by our enemies. And here we take the positive step to say, no, we're one community, and you see that exemplified really by what the center does in programs.
Excellent. If you were to describe briefly, how has the center impacted our community in the last 40 plus years?
I think the most unique thing about our community is our togetherness and our unity. And there is nothing that exemplifies that more than the Sephardic Community Center. What we do, the people we bring together, and just the open arms nature of the center. It's so beautiful, and I think if you really want to know what makes our community different and unique, come to the center.
You now took on the presidency about a year ago. Give me a little glimpse towards the future. What exciting projects, what exciting expansion should we expect? What can you slip out to the public right now?
So what we'd like to do is make the actual building itself a place that you want to come to and stay, right? So we want, for example, to build a place for our young adults to come, our 5th, 6th graders to have a place to stay. We want, when the women come for exercise, for a reason for them to, socialize together with their friends. We want people to really stay together in the center, and so we're going to have to, do a few things. I don't want to get too much into it, but we got exciting things that are going to achieve that goal. One of the things that we are trying to do is bring really good speakers and programming to the center. As you know, this past summer, we had Rachel and John Goldberg-Polling come. We had expected maybe 400 people. We ended up getting close to 900 people. And it was inspiring, it was uplifting. Programs like that sort of redirect you into what's really important in life. Those are the types of programs that we want to continue to build in the center. So, we want to touch people in good ways and uplift them and inspire them. And, that's some of the things that we want to do as we move into the next year. We want to continue to inspire people. We want them to grab onto hope. We want them to look optimistically at the future, and we want us to do that together as one community.
Anyway, I'm a proud member of the center for many years. I'm probably using it my whole life. I'm there a couple of times a week doing my thing, and I want to thank you personally, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of most of the community. Thank you and your family for all your hard work you put in, and we're very excited to see what the future brings.
Excellent.
Thank you, Louis.